I wasted 4 years of my life waking up early, sleeping late, grinding the entire time, not quitting, not letting anyone else gain an edge over me because I'm outworking everyone. And by the end of it, all I was left was a bad health and a drained out feeling and almost nothing to show for all the time I wasted. And then I came across this one word that changed my entire life. It's going to change your life as well. And from this point forward, it's going to change the way you work. First time I heard someone speaking about this was Naval, Ravikant. And when I finally understood what alignment meant, it just changed the way I looked at work. It just changed the way I looked at relationship and my life as a whole. And guess what? The output, the work output got bigger, and my happiness and my well being also got better. Isn't that what everyone craves for? Isn't that the whole point of you watching this video? And I think this is also the point where we get the closest to being, where we get whatever we want effortlessly. And the reason why I wasted 4 years, even though I put all that effort, is because I did not have a direction. And here's where I want to introduce you to a formula. That is result. This can be anything that you want to achieve. Equals to effort into direction. And for 4 years of my life, and even before that, I only focused on effort. And I'm pretty sure the world right now is only focusing on effort. Outgrind everyone, put in more hours, force yourself, don't quit, don't tap out. And the world is focusing on effort, meanwhile, they're neglecting direction. And we all know the power of zero, right? Anything multiplied by zero. So your effort can be 100, 1,000, 10,000, million, the best in the world. But if your direction is zero, your result will also be zero. And here's where we come to a very first point. And here's how alignment fixes your direction. And few minutes back, I had mentioned how Naval Ravikant changed my life by mentioning the word alignment. And here's what he said about alignment. Find work that feels like play to you, but work to others. So find something that's play to you, but work or hard work to others. This is the whole concept of alignment. And that very work is how you win. Because think about it, right? If you're working 10 hours a day and you perform that work that feels like play to you, you're just playing. Let's say this person is aligned. You're just playing for 10 hours. Meanwhile, the so-called competition and the people you're up against are just forcing themselves, pushing themselves for 10 hours. And at the end of it, they are drained and they're left without any energy. So guess what? The compounding effect comes in. The next day, you can't wait to start playing again. But the next day, they're dreading to start work. And they know that they have to do it and they have to force themselves. And over a long period of time, person A will gain an edge in such a way that person B won't even be seen or won't even be close to person A. That is what alignment brings into the table. It gives you an ROI like no other. And here's the part that hit me the hardest. No one can compete with you being you. Your chances of winning by outgrinding everyone in the same game and playing the same way is very slim. So you need to play the game of being you. Because here there's no competition, and the only competition is you. Nobody can beat you at the thing you do very well. So no, alignment is not only doing whatever makes you feel good. It's pointing your effort at work that actually lifts you up. So here are 3 questions to find your direction, and 3 questions that will help you be aligned. Question 1. Well, we already kind of answered this. That's what's easy/play to you. but work to others. Well, if you have faced a situation in life where you did something for your friend, a favor or something, and the friend asked you, like, how did you even do this? And in your mind, it was like, but that was so easy. To them, it was a lot of work, but for you, it was just like, I barely put any effort into it. That very work is play to you and work to others. And you have to follow this one thing: energy, your feeling. You know, when you get that feeling, that energetic feeling, when you're performing work, that is your clue. That's how you identify, okay, this is what makes me feel good. This is what gives me that energy to do more. You should never do things that drain energy because, like I said, compounding effect, you're going to lose. Perform activities that give you energy. Question two: how can you make it valuable for others? And how much are they willing to pay you to make that very task or that very work easy for them? This is how you figure out the money matter. And to just touch upon question number one, when you're answering the first question, do not bring money into it, because when you start to find out, oh my god, I have to think about things that feel like play to me but work to others. Let me think about the thing that will give me the most money. A, B, C, D, E might make me feel good. No, you'll just be stuck on that loop and you won't be answering that question authentically. So for question number one, leave the money out. Focus on your feelings, focus on your energy. And the money aspect will come in question number two. How can you make it valuable for others? How much can you make people pay to make sure that work is easily done for them? And you need to figure out on how you can do this. And here's another bonus of being aligned. If you're aligned, you can pitch better because you're speaking with passion, you're speaking with conviction. You see, the energy and the passion you bring to the table is just completely different. And people can sense that because you're selling to people at the end of the day, right? Any key decision maker in any organization is a human. And the energy you bring to the table, the passion, the conviction you bring to the table matters a lot than what you actually say. Because you see, there are so many similar products, but there's only one product that gains the edge in the market. And it's because of factors like this. So you need to figure out on how you can package and bundle whatever feels like play to you so that people find it valuable and pay you money for it. Here's question number three. And this might just be the most important question. What does your body tell you the more and more you do it? Do you feel absolutely drained out? Or is your body giving you energy? I'm not talking about breaks because when you're obsessed and when you're aligned, obsession is just an extreme version of being aligned. So when you're aligned and you're obsessed and you push yourself, your body will sometimes demand for the rest. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about on a daily basis. Once you perform the 10 hours of work or 8 hours of work, do you feel drained? Now, answering the question of why even people opt in to grind and why do people stay grinding for such a long time? The reason why people opt in to grind is because of scarcity. And let me tell you this, most of the world's scarcity, and scarcity itself is manufactured scarcity. Think about it. If I came and told you the universe is absolutely abundant, you can do whatever you want and earn the amount of money that you want. If it's in the billions, multi-billions, you can earn it by doing whatever you want. Would you work for a company? No, right? But if I make you believe that, hey, listen, there's only so much of money in the world and it's just being given out. So there are people already receiving it. So if you want to earn that money, put in a shift. I'll give it to you. And if I remove you, there'll be another person I can replace. So this whole thing is scarce. It's make me feel scarce, right? Only certain number of things available. Only certain things. Only certain number of money. Only certain number of opportunities. And you feel like, oh my god, if I don't put in that effort, someone else will literally come and take it from me. And once you realize that the universe is absolutely abundant. The world is absolutely abundant. New and new opportunities are coming up every single day. 10 years back, there weren't people selling only pictures and earning millions of dollars. And ever since OnlyFans came, we're literally seeing people earn $15 million a year. See, I'm not using that as an example. That is just an edge case. And also, people are focusing on AI eliminating jobs. But did you also know that AI has created so many jobs, but the people aren't equipped enough? People are stuck to their old pattern. They just have a certain knowledge. They don't want to evolve. They don't want to improve, and they expect better opportunities. How? If you don't grow, you die. That's the law of nature. And that, of course, by extension, is the law of life. So you need to evolve, you need to adapt. And if you're aligned, you'll automatically do it. It won't even be conscious because you'll almost have that childlike curiosity that, oh my God, how does this work? How does that work? Is there other ways that I can solve this problem? Like your brain will just start moving in so many different directions. And the whole reason why people still continue grinding for so many years, even though it's so draining, is because you feel like you're moving and you feel like you're doing a lot of work. But like the formula said at the beginning, without direction, you're getting zero results. And work feels good because your brain loves motion. And you grinding and you putting a lot of effort without direction is you equivalent to riding a bike on dyno because the bike is strapped to a place and how much ever you accelerate, that acceleration feels good. The sound of the bike feels good. You feel like the bike is moving, but it's literally stagnant in the same place. That is how you're training. You see, the fuel in the bike is being drained because the more and more accelerating, the fuel's getting over, and the fuel will ultimately get over without the bike moving an inch. That is what you do grinding. And when you go to ask yourself the question, am I even in the right direction? Your ego protects itself because if the answer is no, it means that you wasted years doing work for nothing. So, as early as possible, if you feel like you're doing something that really drains you, but you do it for some scarce resource, snap out of it. Understand that there's abundant wealth and there's abundant opportunities. Now, I'm not asking you to not work for someone else. If you really like a certain job and you feel like that job feels like play to you, but it's hard for others, take up that job, bring your best and give your best to your organization because they would expect nothing less as well. And work for the right organizations with the right culture that sees in your effort that you're putting and rewards you for it. That's it. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one. Take care and peace.